I'm Sarah Geyer. I direct the Center for the Humanities at UW-Madison, and I'm a professor in the English department. This evening's panel was part of a series that we do called Humanities Now, which focuses on humanities scholars' responses to contemporary events. In addition to this event, which is the first of the semester, we run a number of other series.
I think it's really important for students. I think sometimes we forget that as students at the University of Wisconsin, we actually are in a really privileged position. I mean, we're in a place to move through career paths and significant places all over, American society and beyond. And as such, we actually I mean, you think of the number of people that have access to this level of education, to events like this, are really very few if you think about it on a global scale. And with that, I think, comes a certain responsibility. And I hope that students are energized by their coursework and by the wonderful climate of being thoughtful and having a good time and all those things, hanging out with friends, but also talking about some of these key issues, because man, they're going to affect, the repercussions of WikiLeaks will be affecting you and your kids more than it's going to affect me in the next 5 years. And I really hope that students do come to events like this, and it does get them excited and thinking and engaged in some of these essential questions about technology, because our society is being transformed. And it's a society that you're going to actually, college-age kids, as they move beyond college, are going to shape that society in a really significant way. And so yeah, I thought the turnout was fantastic, and I was really impressed by all the great questions that people had, and it's really, it's great to see that the students are this engaged, and it makes me proud to be part of the community here at Wisconsin.
WikiLeaks is a fascinating phenomenon on so many levels. For journalists, there are all kinds of questions without easy answers. Is WikiLeaks itself a news organization? Is Julian Assange a journalist, or is he simply a source, as Bill Keller of the New York Times claims? Is Assange more a hero or a villain? And what about Bradley Manning, the young Army soldier who's been arrested for allegedly leaking thousands of classified and unclassified documents? Does WikiLeaks need major newspapers like the Times and the Guardian to make a splash about these revelations, or are we entering an age when thousands of leaked documents will be available unedited on the internet for all of us to make sense of without any kind of filter? Of course, there are also legal questions. Is WikiLeaks, or for that matter the New York Times, legally culpable for publishing leaked documents? WikiLeaks also raises fundamental questions about how governments do business. How do we balance the public's right to know with the government's need for secrecy? Do governments, in fact, need to lie?
So one of the things that we think is important is that there's not a division between what happens in the classroom and what happens in public life. And one often thinks about the contributions of humanities scholars in history, philosophy, or literature as having to do with arcane, distant knowledges. But in fact, the kind of critical approaches and critical questions that come out of the humanities also can shed a light on contemporary issues and contemporary questions. So, for example, the emergence of WikiLeaks, the questions that come out of WikiLeaks, whether they have to do with life in a networked age. One of the big questions that ran throughout all of the speakers was a question of responsibility. So whether it's responsibility to someone to be a whistleblower, whether it's the responsibility of us to become whistleblowers ourselves, the responsibility to one's government, the responsibility of knowledge, the responsibility on the part of Assange to serve those or protect those who don't otherwise have voices and expose human rights abuses. The very question of responsibility is one that everyone on this panel and faculty, students, and staff in the humanities have important access to and have an ability to comment on.